funny sad feeling on my face. Does me no good to erase. I miss them sunshiny days. Hell don't feel like home. Stuck in this prison cell alone. She said there's to be more. It sure as hell don't feel like home. There's a pain I'm bound to pay just to be. Hey, thank you very much. That was a original tune there called Jailbird. How we doing, folks? Does everybody have a good AVL Fest this year? Are you sure? There it is. Now this is my first year up here, and I was super stoked to get the call to come up here and play. And it's been a super fun time. We've hung out and listened to a bunch of really cool music, and now we're gonna get up here and make some noise. Like I said, the name's Canon Tyler, and this is my buddy John Davis from Chattanooga, Tennessee. I'm from down the road over the state line into Georgia in a little town called Dawsonville, and we play bluegrass adjacent music. We're gonna play some tunes I've been working on here. This next one's a little tune about growing up. It's called Lovin' Every Minute. Snowed in on a February gray afternoon. 7 years old come Sunday, God, you hope to be here soon. Loving every minute, you couldn't wait to grow a little more. Summer turned scarlet leaves and you had to say goodbye. Yeah, the world was so much smaller then, back before you learned to drive. Counting down the seconds, you couldn't wait to roam a little more. Well, I sat down this morning, thought of the days gone by, when the colors seemed brighter. Thank you. Thank you very much. Little thing I've been working on there called Loving Every Minute. Oh, yeah. Midnight. This next one's kind of a, I guess, darker tune, if you will. I've always been really big on some of the old Appalachian folk music, and some of it can be real, like, kind of minor key and spooky even. And this is a little something like that. This is called Midnight. Sweeping over the land. The devil may come, but he needs his right hand. Sweet mother warned you of the demons within. They're You might think that you're alone, but there's a snake in your house. It's coming for you now. It's coming for you now. Seasons your blood. Before long you find yourself face down in the mud. It's coming for you now. It's coming for you now. And that claw black hand starts pulling you down, and your world starts to spin like hell's merry-go-round. Catches up to you, son, you surely will drown. It's coming for you now. It's coming for you now. And dark and black as midnight, sweeping over the land. The devil may come, but he needs his right hand. Sweet mother warned you, the demons within. It's coming for you now. It's coming for you now. It's coming for you now. Thank you very much. So I've been doing this music thing for a living for a while now, but I guess last year was when I first got serious, because I took all the money I'd been saving when I was working a day job and trying to be responsible and all that stuff, and blew it on making a studio record, which is terrifying. If there's any musicians in here, you guys know them things are expensive, and you have no idea if anybody's going to listen to the thing when you're done. But we got lucky and put it out to the internet, and some people found it. And today, I just realized, is actually the 1-year anniversary of the first single coming out from the album. And it has proved to be the most popular. I think we're at 300,000 streams so far on the album on Spotify. Thanks, yeah. Yeah, and like 150,000 of those are this song. So I'm probably never going to have any hits, but this is close enough for me. It's a little thing called Let Me Down Easy. Takes an angel to teach me to let it highway. Thank you very much. Yeah, so that album I was talking about there is called Thickets and Brambles, and it came out last October. We'll be sprinkling in some songs off that. That last song, Let Me Down Easy, like I said, was the first single. And the song before that, Midnight, was another album cut. We'll get back to old tunes in a little bit, but this next one is a newer original I've been working on about being out on the road. It's called Teleco Plains. It goes a little something like this. It sure made something of me. Taught me how to chase the sun, how to love, and how to run away from greed. Oh, Mama, are you proud of what's become of me? It was freezing last night in Teleco Plains, but the gray Appalachian sky felt like home all the same. Are the miles an hour defines my name? Well, it's clear as day and it's dark as night. It's a tattered heart that takes flight. I left mine somewhere on the road. Take that thing, Carolina, are you still the same? Seems like everything I love has gathered dust or been covered up in chains. Is that the curse of trying to love a thing that should have never been tamed? Well, it's clear as day and it's dark as night. It's a tattered heart that takes flight. I left mine somewhere on the road. I left mine somewhere on the road. Thank you very much. Slow down a little bit here. This one's actually off my very first album, which came out in 2021 and was very DIY. That's why I said before. Last year I got serious and made like a real studio album. And I've moved on from a lot of that material, but I still really like this song. It's called Empty Brown Bottles. It goes a little something like this. The moon is high and I think I might just go as the fair wind blows. And as the night fades to orange light, I feel myself put into the glow. Nowadays it seems I find myself this way more and more. Nothing to say for the empty brown bottles on the floor. Is it so wrong living out a song so many men is humming to, hanging on just to string along till this burning light leaves me unglued? Nowadays it seems I find myself this way more and more. Nothing to say for the empty brown bottles on the floor. Nowadays it seems I find myself this way more and more. Nothing to say for the empty brown bottles on the floor. Thank you. Thank you. All right, us being bluegrass guys, we can't play slow stuff for too long, so we're gonna play a fast one. How about that? You guys down for some fast stuff? All right, I hear some Hell Yeah Brothers. I like it. All right, this song's about cheating women in rhododendron. It's called Rhododendron Hill, and it goes a little bit like this. Oh, hold on. My guitar just went away. Let's try that again. What? The bluegrass gods do not want us to perform this song. It's the ghost of Bill Monroe. He said it ain't no part of nothing. Yeah, it was the Hell Yeah Brother. Hold on. All right, we're going to try that one more time. Third time's a charm, huh? The song's called Rhododendron Hill. She came to me in the summertime when everything had come into bloom. I never thought I'd grow to hate the smell of that sweet perfume. And Lord, tell me where it all went wrong. It's a painful feeling knowing that my baby's long gone. Someone so well, she left me standing here in a rhododendron hell. I used to love the way this stream, the side of it I can't take. My riding reel and my heart and soul, they're put away and gone to waste. And those deep blue ridge lines I call home, they're enough to make a grown man cry. She's poison, the one place that I love. Swear there's never been this many dark clouds in the sky. And Lord, tell me where it all went wrong. It's a painful feeling knowing that my baby's long gone. And you think you know someone so well, she left me standing here in a rhododendron hell. And Lord, tell me where it all went wrong. It's a painful feeling knowing that my baby's long gone. And you think you know someone so well, she left me standing here in a rhododendron hell. She left me standing here in a rhododendron hell. Thank you very much. Our dang old rhododendrons. How much time we sitting at left here? All right, beautiful. I think we're gonna do a little tune here called "Just Like Home," shall we? This one's kind of a goofy, cheesy love song, I guess. It was a little something like this. Is it in tune?
Yep.
You sure?
Pause.
All right, cool. Let's do it. was a time when I was lonely. Solitude was the only thing I could count on to be true. Thought that it was freedom, but you made me see the things I was missing without you. Whoever thought I'd have turned out this way? I hung up my old habits, put my blues in a way. I'm still bound or on, but you still got a hold on me, darling. You feel just like home. There was a time when I was able to put food out on the table, with no one around trying to tell me about their day. I didn't mind the quiet, I kinda liked the deep fried diet, but truth be told, I'm a better off this way. Whoever thought I'd have turned out this way? I hung up my old habits, put my blues in a way, but still I'm bound or on, but you still got a hold on me, darling. You feel just like home. Let's see what you got there, Johnny boy. Whoever thought I'd have turned out this way? I hung up my old habits, I put my blues in a way, and still I'm a bounder on, but you still got a hold on me, darling. You feel just like home, and still I'm bounder on, but you still got a hold on me, darling. You feel just like home. Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, thank you very much. If you just wandered in, my name is Canon Tyler. That's Canon like the camera, not the heavy artillery. And I'm on all the social medias if you want to check me out. At Canon Tyler Music, Instagram, Facebook, MySpace, Farmers Only, all the good stuff, you know. And yeah, we are stoked to be here at AVL Fest. How about it for Mr. John Davis on the mandolin and the fiddle? From old Chattanooga, Tennessee. He came down, he left a week-long picking festival in West Virginia just to come play for you folks.
I haven't showered in a week.
He hasn't showered in a week. I can smell him from here, folks. He smells like corn dogs and regret. All right, this next one's an older tune of mine, and it's inspired by an old roommate I used to have. He had this girlfriend. I was renting a room at his house, and I felt like it's his house. He owned it. I'm just renting a room. I don't have any room to complain about anything he wants to do here. But he had this girlfriend, and their favorite thing to do was cheat on each other every weekend. Like, it's almost like they had it planned out, and they'd alternate, and then lie about it and have these like World War III knockdown, drag-out fights. And a couple times I feared for my life. So what would I do? What I would do is go run into my room, and thank God the walls were thin so I could overhear everything whether I wanted to or not. What I found out was that ended up being pretty good songwriting material. Hell, that was a gold mine of songwriting material. And this is one of the better tunes I think I got out of that. It's a little thing called Talk of the Town. The details are embellished a bit so they wouldn't catch on, because they would come to my shows and I'd be like, this is a new one, try it out. And they'd be like, that's great, where'd you come up with that? I don't know, it just came to me. Anyway, it goes with something like this. a town where the Cuervo tends to flow across the Rio Grande, just north of Mexico. Two minds are wandering, burning like words to a song. Yeah, he kept her around now for 6 or 7 years, and she filled up his heart, and she burned at his ears. Surely he'd end up at the bottom of it all before long. Ain't it fun to be the talk of the town, when every able-bodied man and woman knows what's going down? Ain't it quick when bad news gets around? Let's hear it from you, John Boy. Just like a cloud, and the gossip was as hot as a thunderclap is loud. Little by little, the threads began to come undone. Yeah, he could have turned a blind eye, left it up to fate, until a witness with a cell phone caught it all on tape. She was lit up by the neon and wrapped around some cowboy's thumb. Ain't it fun to be the talk of the town, when every able-bodied man and woman knows what's going down? Ain't it quick when bad news gets around? On a sweaty summer night, when she thought he was away, he bust into the bar room just as Cash began to play. He's dressed all in black to mourn the love that had died that day. When the firestorm was through, she begged for one more chance, said, "Honey, I've grown old and I'm tired of the dance." And in his tail light she cried out, "Why?" He asked himself the same. But ain't it fun to be the talk of the town, when every able-bodied man and woman knows what's going down? Ain't it quick when bad news gets around? Oh yeah, I think they're called Talk of the Town. So this is the first time I've really gotten to spend any significant time in Asheville, and this is a cool little town. The biggest city near me is Atlanta, and there's a lot of cool things about Atlanta, but it's like the model of what not to do when it comes with urban sprawl. And I found with a lot of towns that, once you get up into North Carolina and Tennessee, it's like you can be 15, 20, 30 minutes outside of town and there's still grass. But with Atlanta, it's got to the point kind of where I grew up an hour north of Atlanta, and it's very suburban, and a lot of the stuff that was like grass and cows when I was a kid is asphalt now, and like Petco and Discount Tire. Not that I have anything against Petco or Discount Tire, but like it used to be grass, man. Anyway, this is my like angry hippie song about that. It's called Counting Down. Standing on the hillside, you see them scars below. Interstates like track marks where the river used to flow. No, it ain't the way at the TVA your granddaddy thought it'd been, but the contract signing dated and the asphalt's sinking. Waiting on the day that the final tree does fall. Corporate punks and yard sale drunks marching down Main Street, pulling behind a bandwagon, promising something sweet. What are you running behind? Got dinner bell, looking for a piece of the pie. None the wiser as the price gets higher, and you can't buy a reason why. Waiting on the day that the final tree does fall. Don't you leave none on your plates, boys. You gotta eat it all. Daddy always told me, enjoy this while you can. The hillside ain't no part of nothing in the eyes of a businessman. I'm tired of trying to turn my head and look on the other way, 'cause the town she up been spit out, the mountains in the way. Waiting on the day that the final tree does fall. Don't you leave none on your plate, boys. You gotta eat it all. Play us out there, John Boy. I think they're called Counting Down. Thank you. Thank you. I keep saying we're bluegrass and bluegrass adjacent. I feel like I haven't played much bluegrassy stuff. So, John, let's pick an old fiddle tune, shall we? Give ourselves some street cred. You want to kick it?
Yeah, sure do.
Aggressor. We're gonna do another song off my most recent album here. This is a song about wishing I could be more patient and just enjoy the simpler things in life. Specifically, I had gone. It was when I first started doing music for a living. I quickly found out that it's really cool that you're like off days or Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever. But that's when all your friends are working. So you got to find ways to keep your sanity and not just like sit alone by yourself all the time. So I was like, I'm gonna start fly fishing. I want to be like super granola and go do that. And I went down to the river and proceeded to catch 0 fish this one day, and fell down in the river a bunch of times and got really cold and wet and ornery. And I hopped in the truck and I was all like, grumbling. And like 5 miles down the road, I'm like, this is dumb. Why am I upset? It was like a beautiful fall day. I spent the whole day outside and wasn't cooped up like in an office somewhere or something. So I was like, I should be grateful. And I kind of power wrote this song. It's called If I Was an Old Man. If I was an old man, I bet I'd feel more alive. Spend my days walking quietly beneath some ancient pines. And the sun might shine a bit brighter when it shows, and the rain would feel like a cool bath and wash away my woes. And if I was an old man, I bet I'd feel more free, waist deep in the shoals of some tumbling creek. And proving myself, I'd be a thing of the past, and all my worries would be remedied in a perfect cast. It's a hell of a thing to be sitting in a downtown home, be wishing for a simpler man's clothes. Play me something pretty, John. If I was an old man, I bet I'd feel more at home in a one-bedroom house I built from brick and stone. And the days might pass a bit faster than they did, than the days I spent worrying if I'd make it. Thank you very much. Again, that was a thing called If I Was an Old Man. How we doing on time? Perfect. Before we play this song, I want to shamelessly promote myself real quick. You can follow along on all the social medias at Canon Tyler Music, and I'm also on Spotify, iTunes. Is it still iTunes or is it Apple Music? I don't know. I'm like, I have the brain of an old man. Anywhere you listen to music, you can find my stuff. And I'm fresh out of merch, but if you like t-shirts and stuff, I've got pictures of it on my Instagram and stuff. If anybody wants a t-shirt or sticker or anything, be sure to send me a message on Instagram, and I will find a way to hook you up. I feel like when you do this kind of music, you gotta have at least one cheesy song about home. And this is my entry into that category. Like I said, home for me is a place called Dawson County, Georgia. We're going to play a little thing here called Back to Dawson. It goes something like this. This old road is bound to lead me to a dark and tangled corner of my mind, wondering if she'll ever need me the way she did that dark December night. And is it too much to ask? Should I just let it pass and pray the Lord will give me another try, or take it on back to Dawson and leave it all behind? All these years and still I don't see how a lovely soul could leave me feeling low. Maybe I'm so in my own seats, of troubled thoughts and heartache on my own. And is it too much to ask? Should I just let it pass? Pray the Lord will give me another try, or take it on back to Dawson and leave it all behind. Maybe I should just be happy I ever got to know her sweet face. And thank God that she would take me, replay the good times my mind can't erase. And is it too far to fetch being happy without a catch? Lord, won't you help me ease my mind, or take it on back to Dawson and leave it all behind, or take it on back to Dawson and leave it all behind. AVL Fest, thank you guys so much. Again, the name is Canon and Tyler. It was an honor to be here and play for you guys, and we'll see you next year. Peace, y'all.